Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 2016 season is on the air. Today's date is May 12th, 2016. We are at Turner Field for a game here in the National League East between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. The Phillies come into this game a record of 13-20. The Braves are actually a half game ahead of them in the division at 13-19. The Braves are in fourth. The Phillies are in fifth. So right now, these are two last place teams just trying to get back into the race, even though we're only still in the middle of May. So anything is possible here tonight for a game tonight. And we are at Turner Field. 2016 was the last year that this stadium was used. The Braves would move into SunTrust Park and then become Truist Park in 2017. So this is the last year here at Turner Field. Brian Patterson, Frank Roszank, and Doug Hunt join us here at Turner Field. The Phillies historically won this game 7-4. They had 10 hits and no errors. And the Braves had 8 hits and 1 error. So who knows what will happen tonight in a nice National League East matchup. There's only a couple of teams yet that we have not seen in the 2016 season, and they are coming up in the next 2 games. But tonight it's the Phillies and the Braves, and we have not seen these these two teams yet. So, without further ado, let's get started. Starting pitcher for the Atlanta Braves tonight is Aaron Blair. Not great. 2 wins, 7 losses, 7.59 ERA, 46 strikeouts and 30 walks. The Braves and the Phillies were not that great in 2016. Hence, of course, why the Mets, the Nationals, and the Marlins actually did better. So Blair gets the call tonight. Max Cornelius joins us here at Turner Field. So let's go to the top of the first and let us see what happens tonight. Leading off for the Phillies will be center fielder Odubel Herrera, 286 average, 15 homers, 49 RBIs. Good year for the Phillies that season. So let's see what he does. We are using gray, white, and gray dice. Braves are the home team. We are set and ready to go. The Braves trying to get into 4th place in the division. Phillies trying to stay where they're at. Let's see what happens tonight. Blair, 3-2. That is a blank. Herrera, 1-5. That's a base hit. He'll hit it into left field, and Herrera leads off with a single. So a good start for him, and he will get to first base. Nice start. Next batter will be Andres Blanco. He is at second base for tonight's game. A 253 average, 4 homers, and 21 RBIs. Strategy roll for Herrera. He had 25 stolen bases. That is a 1. He gets the steal sign, and he's going. 16 plus 2 is 18. Brzezinski, catcher, plus 1 is 19. The only way he's out is on a 20, and that's an 8, and he'll steal second base. So Herrera gets a stolen base. It'll take away the double play, and now he is on second. Re-roll the strat. That is a 3, and he will stay put. Blair will go ahead and pitch. Blair, 1-2. That's a blank. Blanco, 2-5, and that's a fly to right. And Markakis is going to get to that for the first out. Herrera, base running rating 3, -1 to right. Markakis is 0, arm, a 1-2. He'll take third, and he won't. He'll stay at second base. It wasn't hit deep enough. That'll bring up the third baseman, Maikel Franco, a 255 average, 25 homers, 88 RBIs. Strategy roll again for Herrera. He'll stay put. Blair, 3-3, error on a grounder. Franco, 4-6, and that's a single into right field. It'll be a base hit. The right fielder is Markakis. His error rating is a 2. That's a 7. He won't make an error. Let's see if Herrera still scores. Base running rating 3. Single to right, +1. A 1 to 4. He will score. He does, and the Phillies are on the board first. RBI single by Franco, and the Phillies have a 1-0 lead. So starting off early here in this game with some runs. Jeremy Brooks joins us here at Turner Field. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard. Why is it this guy he just didn't get over the hump? I don't know what it is. At one point, Ryan Howard was one of the most dangerous hitters in baseball. And then, I don't know, but he just fell off the earth. Not a good year in 2016. A 196 average. Nothing wrong with 25 homers, though, and 59 RBIs, but he couldn't hit. And he couldn't really hit the ball. Ryan Howard, yeah, just injuries. Just did not. At one point, as I said, he was one of the most dangerous hitters in the game. And I don't know. Franco on at first base. That's a 16. That's an 18. He will stay put. Blair with the pitch. Blair, 5-5. That's a walk plus. He will walk Howard. So runners at first and second now. Turner Field adds 3 to strikeouts and 1 to walks. Only 129 home runs hit there. I'll say that was a pitcher's park that season. First walk given up by Blair. And now the shortstop, Freddie Galvis, a 241 average, 20 homers, 67 RBIs. Infield is at double play depth, by the way. Strategy, nothing on the 3. Franco stays put. Blair will go ahead and pitch. Blair, 6-2, range play. Galvis, 3-6. It's a ground ball to short, and that ball is hit to Eric Ibar. His range is a 2, but at double play, it's a 1. And he won't get that. That'll be a single. Franco, base running rating a 2, hit past short. He will not be fast enough. The bases will be loaded. So that'll be a single for Galvis. And the Phillies already threatening to put more runs on the board. And that'll bring up the catcher, Cameron Rupp. 252 average, 16 homers, 54 RBIs. Infield is going to stay at double play depth. Rupp does have a high GDP rating. Strategy roll. That's a 17, nothing happening. Blair will go ahead and pitch. Blair, 1-5, strikeout 6, and he got him. That's the first strikeout for Blair. And now coming up to bat will be left fielder David Lau. Don't know much about him. 239 average, no homers, only 4 RBIs. Only played in about 30 games for the Phils that year. 2 outs, strategy. And that is a 1, but nothing happening. Franco stays put. Blair will go ahead and pitch. Blair, 6-4. Home run chance, but Lau has zeros. It's not happening. Lau, 1-2, and he's going to hit a fly ball to right, and Markakis will get to it. And Blair's lucky he only gave up the 1 run. 1 run on 3 hits, a walk and a stolen base. And we will go to the bottom of the first as Doug Hunt joins us here at, you already are here. I'm sorry. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies tonight is Vince Velasquez. 8 wins, 6 losses, a 4.12 ERA, 152 strikeouts, and 44 walks in 16. So he gets the call tonight for the Phillies. Leading off for the Braves, right fielder Nick Markakis. Solid player, 269 average, 13 homers, 89 RBIs. Velasquez will go ahead and pitch. 5-5. That's a strikeout plus, and he'll get Markakis easily on that. First strikeout for Velasquez, 1 down. And now we'll have Ender Inciarte. He is in left field tonight. Inciarte, heck of a fielder. 291 average, 3 homers, 29 RBIs, and not too bad at the plate as well. Velasquez will go ahead and pitch. Velasquez, 3-4, strikeout 9. And he's going to be called strike 3 on NCR Day. He'll get him. Strikeout number 2 for Velasquez, 2 outs. And now that'll bring up the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Does anybody have a problem if I tell you that Freddie Freeman is going to go into the Hall of Fame? If you take a look at his numbers right now, even with the Dodgers, I think Freeman's going in the Hall. Does anybody have any problem with that? I see him in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if first ballot, but I see him in the Hall of Fame. 302 average, 34 homers, 91 RBIs for Freeman in 16. That is an excellent year. Velasquez will go ahead and pitch. Velasquez, 2-1, possible error. Freeman, a 4-6. That's a fly ball to center field. That's hit to Herrera. His error rating is a 5. That's an 8. He'll make the catch and retire the side. Nice job by Velasquez. And that is 1-2-3. Go the Braves. 1-0 after 1. Give him a few more good years. Already has the World Series ring. I don't know, Clee Baseball, Tim. I look at his stats right now. I see him going in the Hall. I already see him in there. I'm not going to say first ballot, but I see him getting in the Hall already with the stats he has. His WAR is already in the 60s. I already see him in the Hall. I would like to draw your attention, by the way, I don't know if anybody noticed, but I just want to show you in the chat. You take a look at the chat, you will see a new symbol next to the emoji symbol. What do you think YouTube just did to me? I'm not 100% set up, I think, but it is there. What is it good for? As Baseball with the Demos joins us here at Turner Field. But I just want you to know, if you take a look at the chat, you will see a new symbol. And no, it is not the plus sign. I'm not at 1,000 subscribers yet, but they have already said I can monetize the channel. Don't give me anything. Don't give me anything anyway, because I'm not sure I'm 100% set up. But I'm just letting you know, RJL Network is now monetized. Yes, I got to still set up a few things. I can't believe it. They did it early. I thought I had to get to 1,000, but they said go ahead. I don't know why, but maybe it's because of you guys. If that's the case, thank you very much, guys. Yes, I have the super chat symbol. It is in there. I don't think I'm set up yet. I think I have to work something out with AdSense. I think they still want tax information. And as I said, I'm letting you know that it is monetized. I will let you know if and when you ever want to send me anything. And of course you don't. I'm doing this for fun anyway. Top of the second, and the pitcher, Vince Velasquez, will lead off. 200 as a hitter. Not bad in 16. Blair will go ahead and pitch. Blair, 2-5. That is a blank. Velasquez, 2-6. It's a grounder right back to Blair. He'll take care of it and toss it over. And that's out. And that is out number 1. In both teams this game, the pitchers are all batting 8th. Velasquez and Blair are both hitting. Can you monetize puns? I tell you right now, if I could monetize puns, Dave, you could do all the puns you want. I would just be seeing cha-ching all over the place. Next batter will be right fielder Peter Burgess. 251 average, 5 homers, 23 RBIs. Blair, 2-4, wild pitch, ball 1. Blair again, 1-6, strikeout 5. He'll get Burgess, got him. And that is strikeout number 2 for Blair. And the second out. Here's Herrera. Herrera got a single, stole a base, and scored. Blair with the pitch. Blair, 6-6, strikeout 17. That's going to miss. Herrera, 4-2. And that's a grounder to first base, handled by Freeman. And he will get to it and retire the side. 1-2-3, go the Phillies. Will go to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second inning. Leading off for the Braves will be second baseman Kelly Johnson. A 247 average, 10 homers, 34 RBIs. Kelly Johnson will be with the New York Mets later in 2016. He is on the Braves at this time. Velasquez, 5-4, range play. Johnson, a 4-1. That's a single past second, but it's hit to Blanco. It's a range play. His range is a 2. That'll be a 3. It'll get by him. It'll be a base hit for Johnson. So Johnson picks up a single. And now the catcher, A.J. Pierzynski, a 219 average, 2 homers, 23 RBIs in 16, only played about half the games for the Braves. Infield a double play depth. Strategy, that's a 16, nothing happening. Don't forget us peasants, you start pulling in those millions. Guys, if I can just get millions, or if I could get, you know what, like I said, guys, I'm just doing this for fun. But I thought maybe if I can get it monetized, who knows? No, we're not talking about Brad Penny there, Dave. Velasquez, 4-2, strikeout 15, that is high. Pierzynski, 2-2, ground ball, second base, 3, 4, 5. Shortstop pivot is Galvis. He's a 0. 1-5, it'll be a double play, and they will turn it 2 down. So a 4-6-3 double play goes ahead and eliminates the base runners. 2 away on the Braves. And the 4-6-3. And the next batter will be Gordon Beckham. Beckham is at third base tonight. 212 average, 5 homers, 31 RBIs. Craig Scarborough joins us here at Turner Field. Velasquez, 4-6, error on a grounder. Beckham, 3-4. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to third. It's hit to Franco. His error rating is an 8. That's an 11. He'll take care of it, toss it over, and retire the side. Nice job by Franco to avoid the error. No runs and a hit. 1-0 Phillies after 2. As Dave's Baseball Demo says, a shameful plug. He's got the 1975 All-Star game tomorrow night. Is it already All-Stars? Oh boy, up there. Amazing how fast these seasons go. Yes, the color scheme for the Braves is a little odd to me, to you there, Craig. I will probably tell you he used the visiting uniforms, I think, mostly because the Braves, all right, moved out of Fulton County. And what Chris usually does, if there's a stadium change, he seems to switch the colors around a little bit. So he's got the Braves in a gray top and a gray side, but I'm using gray for the top and white for the side, and gray for the D20. So I get you there, Craig. It's probably what he did. He went to the visiting uniforms for the Braves. Top of the third, and Andres Blanco leads off for the Phils. He's 0-for-1. 1-0 Phillies. Blair, 5-1, strikeout 9, got him. He'll go ahead and get strikeout number 3 for himself. Next up is Franco. Franco got a single his first time up. Blair with the deal. Blair, 2-2, that is a blank. Franco, 6-6, and that's a fly ball to center field. And it will be Smith, Malik Smith, getting to that. 2 down. And now the dangerous Howard. Howard walked his first time up. Ryan Howard, as I once said, one of the most deadliest hitters in the ball game, in the baseball at one point. But the injuries just got up to him, and he just kind of fell off the earth. Blair, 6-6, strikeout 8, and he'll get Howard. Struck him out. Strikeout number 4 for Blair, and 1, 2, 3 go the fighting Phils. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Braves will be the shortstop, Eric Ibar. 243 average, 3 homers, 35 RBIs. Velasquez will deal. Velasquez 3-1 against the switch left. That's a walk plus, and Ibar will walk easily, as he will go ahead and draw the walk. And that is the first walk given up by Velasquez. And now we'll see the pitcher, Aaron Blair, hit 048 as a batter. Lousy bunter, too. His bunt rating is a 2. They're going to call corners in expecting a bunt. and that is a 4, and Ibar is not going to go anywhere, and I'm going to call a bunt with an 0.48 average, so I'm going to call a bunt. But Velasquez, of course, gets the pitch. Velasquez, 4-4, strikeout plus, and that will strike him out. That is a 2, and he will get Blair on a bunt. That would become a 29, plus 3 is 32, divided by 2 is 16. He still struck him out anyway, and he'll get the K. That'll be strikeout number 3 for Velasquez, 1 down. Next up is the center fielder, Malik Smith, a 238 average, 3 homers, 22 RBIs. Lots of splits on his card. Ibar, that's a 20, and Velasquez throws over to first. Nope, Ibar will get back. Velasquez will go ahead and pitch. Velasquez, 3-5, strikeout plus, that 16 will get him. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 4 for Velasquez, 2 down. Since David Baseball Demos loves the splits, if you take a look at that card, there are not many cards that are split in inside pitch like that. Not many. Just thought I'd show that to you. Definitely not a cookie cutter. Here's Markakis. Markakis 0 for 1. But again, as I understand the way he does the splits, and I have no issue with it, although some people do, but I don't. Strategy roll, nothing on the 13. Ibar stays put. Velasquez, 2-1, possible error. Markakis, 4-6. That's a fly ball into center field. That ball is hit to Herrera. His error rating is a 5. That's a 9. He'll make the catch and retire the side. Nothing across except a walk. And a good job being done by Velasquez, actually by both pitchers. It's only 1-0 after 3. Top of the 4th coming up. Blair back on the mound. He can pitch to 19 batters before he tires. So we could see the Braves bullpen early. Freddie Galvis leads off for Philly. He's 1 for 1 with a base hit. Blair, 5-1, strikeout 4. He'll get him. And that is strikeout number 5 for Blair. 1 down. Next up is Rupp. And Rupp is 0 for 1. Blair, Smith 295 versus righties, only 0.80 against lefties. Blair with the pitch. Blair, 4-1, strikeout 8. He got Rupp, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 6 for Blair. He's dealing tonight. Not bad for a pitcher with a 7.59 ERA. Next up is Lau. He's 0 for 1. I don't know if that's pronounced Lau or Luff. I'm not 100% sure. Laug, I don't know. Someone can maybe tell me exactly if I'm doing it right. Blair, 6-4. Home run chance, but Lau has no homers. Lau, 6-4. Instead, he grounds it to short. That'll get taken care of by Ibar. He'll go ahead and grab it and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Phillies. Still bottom of the 4th here in a pitcher's duel between 2 pitchers with a combined ERA of 11.6. Robert, where do I get all my colored dice? Amazon. Role-playing dice is all you got to really much look. Amazon's where I go. Just order a set of role-playing dice. All you really just need only 1 white die because the white's good takes care of the side. But you want colors for the top and the D20. Bottom of the 4th, Ender Inciarte leads off for Atlanta for the ATL. He's 0 for 1. Velasquez with the pitch. 4-5, walk plus. That will be ball 4 easily. And Inciarte draws the walk. Second walk issued by Velasquez. And now the very dangerous Freddie Freeman, who I think he's already a Hall of Famer. I just don't know if he's first ballot. But I see Freddie Freeman in the Hall of Fame with no trouble at all. Freeman is 0 for 1, though. Inciarte with 16 stolen bases. And he gets the steal sign. Let's see. 14 minus 2 is 12. Catcher up a 0. 1 to 12. Inciarte would get second base. But But Freeman at bat with a 302 average, you know what? I'll call off a steal since there's only one out, and I'll let Velasquez pitch. Velasquez, 2-1, possible error. Freeman, 5-6, and that's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Franco. His error rating is an 8. That's a 20. He won't make an error. 2, 3, 4. Second base, pivot, Blanco, 0, 1-4, double play. No. The throw will go to second to get Inciarte, and Freeman will be safe at first. So that is a fielder's choice, one down. And let's see, let me just clean this up real quick. Next batter is Johnson. Johnson got a base hit his first time up. Low is officially pronounced low as not high. So low, okay, so it's low, okay. So low it is. Thank you, sir. Infield still double play depth. And that is a 7. Freeman stays put. Velasquez, 2-2. That's at the park. Our first trip to Turner Field. Turner Field, 4-2. That ball is hit to right field. That is a 1. That's going to be a single to right. Freeman, a base running rating of 1. Single to right plus 3, a 1-4. He'll get to third, and he will. Johnson turning around the Jets, may try for second. His base running rating is a 3, and he will hold at first base instead on the 6. So Freeman goes ahead and gets a base hit. Johnson has his second hit of the night. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And now here's Pierzynski, and he's 0 for 1. He's 0 for 1. They're going to stay in double play depth, thinking they can turn it. Runners at the corners here for Velasquez. Strategy up, nothing on the 9. Thompson on it first, Freeman on it third. Velasquez in a little bit of trouble here at Turner Field. Velasquez, 4-2, strikeout 6, and he'll get him. And that will be strikeout number 5 for him. 2 away. Turner Field adding 3 to strikeouts does help a lot for the pitchers. A chance now for Gordon Bendit like Beckham, and he is 0 for 1. Only 129 homers hitting Turner Field. As I said, that's a pitcher's park to me. Strategy roll, that's a 3. Johnson will stay put, so will Freeman. Runners at the corners, fans here at Turner Field would like to see a hit. Velasquez, 1-3, strikeout 19, that is high. Beckham, 2-4, and it's a fly ball to left. Lowe will go ahead and get to it, and he will make the catch and retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a walk. And right now, Velasquez is shutting down this Braves lineup. 1-0 Phils after 4. Another low-scoring game here. And I think we've had more low-scoring games in this 2016 season than high. Top of the 5th, you did have a sac fly question. Runners on second and third. Batter sacrifice fly, but runner on third scores on a roll of 1 since it was a 1. Does runner on second take third? Batter sacrifice fly rating failed, but runner on third scores on a roll of 1 since a 1. Does runner on second take third? No. He only takes third base off the or I should say, he only has a chance to take third base if it's off the sacrifice fly rating of the batter. Okay, you still have to see if he gets it. You still have to roll to see if he takes third, but he gets a chance if it's off the batter card. If he scores if it's not off the batter card, the runner on second stays at second. That's what I was told. Top of the 5th, 1-0. And leading off for the Phils will be Vincent Velasquez, and he's 0 for 1. 1-0 Phillies here at Turner Field. Blair, 1-1, hit by pitch. Yep, he hit the pitcher. Walking the pitcher is one thing, hitting the pitcher is another, and that is a hit batter. First hit batter of the game. Remember, 3 hit batters. The pitchers are automatically ejected. Burgess is up next. He's 0 for 1. Infield at double play depth. Anything on Strat? That's a 3, and Velasquez will stay put. Blair with the pitch. Blair, 5-2, strikeout 10. He'll get him. He will get Burgess. That +3 at Turner Field does help. And that is strikeout number 7 for Blair, 1 down. Next up is Herrera. Herrera 1 for 2 with a single. And we got here a strategy roll. And that is a 13, nothing happening. Blair will go ahead and pitch. Blair, 5-5. Walk plus, and that's ball 4. So now Blair is in trouble with runners at first and second on a walk. And now Blair is tired. So now they say they're probably going to yank him out here. And they will. He is tired with runners at first and second. That'll be it for Blair. What a job he did, though. But they're not going to let him pitch here with a possible fatigue result, bringing in the pitcher. And that'll be it for Blair. We will go to a new pitcher here. And 2 outs. And let's see. Blanco, switch and right coming up. I think they'll go with a righty. And let's see. Coming on to pitch for the Braves will be Alexi Ogando. 2 wins, a loss, no saves. A 3.94 ERA. Ogando will come on and pitch. So runners at first and second here. Definitely a chance. Yeah, it's a still tick from Saturday. He got spiked at first twice by Texas base runners. Ouch. Strategy roll. And that's 6, nothing happening. Ogando will now pitch to Blanco. Ogando, 6-2, strikeout 11. He got him. He goes ahead and gets Blanco. And there are 2 away. So now can Ogando get out of it? And now here's Franco. Franco 1 for 2 with a single. Strategy, nothing on the 3. Velasquez stays at second. Herrera on at first. Ogando will go ahead and pitch. Ogando, 3-1. That's a walk plus. That's ball 4. And the bases are loaded. And now the fans, with the bases loaded here, on a walk. And guess who's coming up? Ryan Howard. Howard is 0 for 1 with a walk. Bases loaded for Howard. Can he go ahead and put this one into orbit? Strategy roll. That's a 19. Nothing happening. Ogando will go ahead and make the pitch. Ogando, 5-5. That's a strikeout in the 11, and he got him side retired. No runs, 2 walks, and a hit batter. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Yes, a 196 average for Howard in 2016. Not one of his better years. Ryan Howard, at one point, the most dangerous hitter in the game. In the mid to late 2000s, in the mid to late 2000s to the early 2010s. After that, the injuries and everything caught up to him, and that was pretty much it for him. Eric Ibar leads off for the ATL. He walked his first time up. Velasquez still has plenty in the tank. Velasquez with the pitch. 3-6, strikeout 11. And that just missed. Ibar, 1-2, grounder to short, handled easily by Galvis, 1 down. 1 away. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Alexi Ogando as he is done. And coming on to pinch hit for the Braves will be, probably not him. I think you go with this guy instead. Coming on to pinch hit will be Jeff Francoeur. 254 average, 7 homers, 34 RBIs. Jeff Francoeur, I'm going to say he's also a bit of an underrated player. He always seemed to play pretty well. Velasquez will pitch. Velasquez, 4-4, strikeout plus, and he'll get him on the 15. And Velasquez is dealing now, and that's strikeout number 6. 2 outs. And now Malik Smith. Jabe joins us here at Turner Field. Good to see you there, Jabe. Haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you, sir. Smith is 0 for 1. Velasquez will pitch. Velasquez, 4-6, error on a grounder. Smith, 6-1. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to first. It's hit to Howard. His error rating is a 10. That's a 17. He's got it. Velasquez will come over. Howard will throw to the pitcher covering and retire the side. 1-2-3, go the Braves. 1-0 still in favor of the Fightin' Phils. Top of inning number 6. Freddie Galvis leads off for the Phils. He is 1 for 2. And they got switch right-left coming up here, and I think we're going righty. So the Braves are going to bring on a pitcher, and I think they're going to go with a right-hander. And it will be, it will be him. Coming on to pitch for the Braves will be Jason Grilli. 7 wins, 6 losses, 4 saves, a 4.12 ERA. Jason Grilli will be with the Toronto Blue Jays later in 2016. He is a member of the Braves tonight. So Grilli will become the 3rd Braves pitcher, and he will pitch to Galvis. Grilli, 5-3, strikeout plus. The strikeouts continue, and he'll get Galvis 1 out. One down there, and now the batter is Rupp. And Rupp is 0 for 2. Grilli, he'll go ahead and pitch. Grilli, 5-1. Home run result against the righty. Rupp needs an 11. That's a 6. And that one is pretty much out of here. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Cameron Rupp. Stadium groans. Solo shot by Cameron Rupp. Phillies now take a 2-0 lead. As Jason Grilli went ahead and fired Rupp a grapefruit, and he turned that into fruit salad with no problem at all. And now here's Lowe. Lowe is 0 for 2. Grilli, he'll go ahead and pitch. Grilli, 1-5 against the lefty. Walk plus, and that 7 will walk him. So Lowe walks. So Grilli now coming in here after getting a quick strikeout. Now he's not doing too well. And the batter is the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. And he can pitch to 5 batters before he tires yet. 6th inning. The question is, do the Phillies think they could get 1 more out of him? He can actually hit, too, a 200 average. I'm going to let him swing. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 17. Lowe will stay put. Grilli will go ahead and pitch. Grilli, 2-4. That is a blank. Velasquez, 2-6. And that is a ground ball right back to the pitcher. Velasquez is 6. +1 is a 7, but -1 back to the pitcher is a 6. The infield is at double play depth, but it's good enough. And let's see. Velasquez a righty, so second base is pivot, which is Johnson. But, of course, a 6, it doesn't matter. A 1-5, it's a double play. And they got it, and that'll retire the side. So Velasquez hits into the 1-4-3 double play to end the inning. But to end the inning, but 1 run on a solo bomb by Cameron Rupp. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Velasquez will pitch at least the 6th inning. Top of the order for the ATL. Here's Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 2. Velasquez will pitch. Velasquez, 4-3. Walk plus. That's ball 4. He will walk Markakis. And he'll trot to first. So a leadoff walk given up to him. And that is the 3rd walk issued by Velasquez. It allows Inciarte. And he's 0 for 1 with a walk. Infield double play depth. Strategy roll. And that is a 7. Markakis will stay put. Velasquez will pitch. Velasquez, 3-6. Strikeout 2. He got Inciarte. Comes right back with a K. That's his 7th. 1 out. And now a chance for Freeman, big, powerful home run hitter. He is 0 for 2. Markakis, he'll stay at first base. Vita Productions joins us here at Turner Field. Velasquez, 4-3, walk plus. That 6 is ball 4, and now the tying runs are on. So Velasquez now walks Freeman. And the next batter is Johnson. Johnson is 2 for 2 tonight. He's got 2 singles. And the fans here at Turner Field have woken up a little bit. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 3. Runners are staying put. They go talk to Velasquez on the mound. He says, let me pitch here. Johnson 2 for 2, 2 singles. Velasquez will deal. 3-1 against the lefty. That's a walk plus, and now the bases are loaded. So Velasquez now suddenly has lost control. He walks, the bases loaded. And here comes A.J. Pierzynski. He is 0 for 2. It's the 6th inning. He has to bat. Velasquez will be tired after Pierzynski, but he says he can try to get him out. They're going to call the infield a double play def, regular DP. So a double play would go second to first, obviously. So 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Phillies 2-0. Strategy, nothing on the 15. Velasquez in some trouble here at Turner Field. Here comes the pitch. Velasquez, 5-6. That is a blank. He is not tired. He would be after Pierzynski, but that will be a blank. Pierzynski, 2-3, and it's a ground ball to short. Can they turn it out? Can they turn it? 3, 4, 5. Second base, pivot, Blanco a 0, a 1-5, it's a double play. They got it. They're out of the inning. Side retired. Stadium groans. Nothing across except 3 walks. And Velasquez gets out of it on a 6-4-3 double play by Pierzynski. And after 6, it's still 2-0 Phils. We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off for the Phillies will be Peter Burgess, and he is 0 for 2. Jason Grilli, he is due to bat third. The Braves are going to see if he can pitch to one more batter before. No, actually, he is tired. Grilli is tired here. Question is, do you want Grilli to go? Let's see what the Braves want to do. You got right-left switch. I think they'll go with a righty here. And that is exactly, I think, what they're going to do. Yeah. Grilli's going to come out of the game. And coming on to pitch for the Braves is going to be Arodys Vizcaíno. 1 win, 4 losses, 10 saves, a 4.42 ERA. Actually, I think he's the closer. Whatever, let him pitch. So Arodys Vizcaíno is up. He will go ahead and pitch. He will be the 4th Braves pitcher as we start the top of the 7th. Vizcaíno will pitch. Vizcaíno, 4-5 against the righty. Home run result against the righty. Burgess needs a 6. That's an 8. He missed it. 1-1. He hits a deep fly ball to center field. Smith's going to get to it. He'll make the play for the out. 1 down for Herrera. And Herrera is 1 for 2 with a walk. Vizcaíno will pitch. Vizcaíno, 3-5. Error on a throw. Herrera, 4-3. That ball is hit to center field. That is a 3 against the righty. That'll be a single. So Herrera does hit one to center. It's his 2nd hit of the game. He will hold it first. No throwing error since nobody on base. And now here is Blanco. You say Jim Johnson is the closer, but I don't think he is on the. Is he on the roster in this game? No, I don't think Jim Johnson is on the roster in this game. Jim Johnson's the closer, but he is not on the roster for this game here, Dave. Herrera on it first, and Vizcaino will pitch. Infielders at double play depth. Strategy rolls are still on. That's a 20. Vizcaino throws to first, and he balked. They call a balk, and they said it was a pitch clock violation on Vizcaino. He tried to make a move. There were already a couple of whatever they call a balk on Vizcaino. They're going to say that's a pitch clock violation. And Herrera will go to second. The dreaded pitch clock violation joins us here at Inside Pitch in 2016. So a balk on Vizcaino moves Herrera to second. We'll re-roll the strat. And that is a 5. Herrera will stay put. Now Vizcaino with a runner on second. Vizcaino, 3-2. Hit by pitch. He got him easily. Blanco, a 24 minus a 4 is a 20. He hits Blanco, and that is the second hit batter. Second hit batter, which means third hit batter. Pitcher is automatically ejected. Double play depth is called for Franco, and he is 1 for 2 with a walk and a single. Herrera on it second, Blanco on it first. Strategy, that is a 1. Herrera actually gets the steal sign to go to third, but he'll stay put. This guy, he's got good speed. A base hit should score him. Vizcaino, 5-2, error on a grounder. Franco, 5-3. It's a fly ball to center field. And that's going to be caught by Smith for out number 2. Herrera, base runner 3, -2 to center. Smith a 0. Herrera get the third on a 1, and he'll stay at second base, 2 down. Charge the mound. We want rare play 65. No, we don't. And I should give you the block dragon for wanting a fight on a baseball field. Nobody likes that. So fly out to center, 2 outs. And once again, Ryan Howard will get a chance here to bring some runs in. 2-0 Phillies. Strategy rolls are still on. That is a 4. Herrera will stay put. Vizcaino, he will... Is he tired yet or no? I don't think he was tired yet. Burgess. No, he is tired. Vizcaino is tired, but they're going to let him pitch and try to get this out. Vizcaino with the deal. Vizcaino, 5-2. Error on a grounder. Howard, 1-1. It's a ground ball. It's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Johnson. His error rating is a 9. That's a 4. He's going to pick it up. Try to transfer it, drop it, and everybody's safe. So we have an E4 now on the Braves, and the bases are loaded. That's the first error on Atlanta in this game. They did have an error historically. So bases loaded, and now a chance for Galvis. Galvis is 1 for 3, and that's going to be it for Vizcaino, I think. And I think they're going to turn Galvis around as Vizcaino is going to come out of the game. Braves will go to the bullpen. They're going to bring in a lefty to deal with him. And coming on to pitch for the Braves will be Ian Kroll. 2 wins, no losses, no saves, a 3.10 ERA. Kroll now becomes the 5th Atlanta pitcher with the bases loaded, and Galvis will be turned around. So Galvis is 1 for 3. 2 men down here, top of the 7th. Strategy roll. And that's a 13, nothing happening. Kroll will go ahead and pitch. Kroll, 5-3. Wild pitch, 9, and he'll score a run. Herrera comes in to score. Blanco goes to third. Howard to second. It's a wild one. It's 3-0 Phillies. Stadium groans. Wild pitch by Kroll. Now 3-0 Phils, and they'll redo it again. Strategy, nothing on the 7. Everybody stays put. Kroll will now pitch to Galvis. Kroll, 1-6, hit by pitch, 4. Yes, he hit him. Plunk, ouch. 4 plus 4 is 8. Kroll hits Galvis. That is the third hit batter, and he is tossed. All the Phillies have been hurt. All 3 hit batters have been Phillies, and Kroll is immediately ejected, and the Braves got to go back to the bullpen. Next batter is Rupp, and he has a homer already tonight. He's 1 for 3. They will bring in a righty to pitch to him, and it will be Bud Norris. 6 wins, 10 losses, a 5.10 ERA. Norris will now come in. He is the 6th Braves pitcher. 2 outs, 3-0. So now Bud Norris will pitch. Fans here at Turner Field see the wheels falling off here. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 9. Norris will go ahead and deal. Norris, 3-4 against the righties. That is a blank. Rupp, 4-4. It's a base hit to right field. That'll be a single. Blanco will come in to score. Howard, a base runner, 2 with 2 outs. Single to right, +1. A 1-3 he'll score, and he won't. And he won't. It's a 6. Howard coming around third. Bases now full of Phils. Howard, it's hit. What was it? Right field or center field? Was it center or right? It was right field. So right fielder is Markakis. His arm rating is a 0. Is there going to be a play? No. Howard will stop. Howard stops. A run does come in to score. Howard will hold at third base. But it's an RBI single for Rupp. It is 4-0 Phils. Stadium groans. So now the bases are still loaded for David Lowe. Lowe is 0 for 2 with a walk. But now 4-0 in favor of the Phils. Strategy rolls are off. The Braves can't get out of this inning. Norris will go ahead and pitch. Norris, 4-2. Wild pitch. No, that 20 is high. Ball 1. Clark Garotz joins us here at Turner Field. Norris will pitch again. Norris, 6-4. Hit by pitch. 16. No. He's an 18, but -4 makes him a 14. He doesn't hit Lowe. Lowe, 6-4. It's a ground ball to short, handled by Ibar. He'll take care of it, toss it over to second for the out, and the inning finally comes to a close. 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 hit batters, a wild pitch and an error. And the Phillies have a 4-0 lead here. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next matchup will be tomorrow night. It will be May 15th, and we are taking a trip to Coors Field, as we're going to see the Colorado Rockies. There are only 2 teams yet we have to see starting off this 2016 season. The Rockies is tomorrow night, but they will be hosting the New York Mets. The Mets will take on the Rockies tomorrow night. It'll be Jacob deGrom for the Mets against Tyler Chatwood for the Rockies. So we get our first look at the Rockies this year at Coors Field. DeGrom and Chatwood, Mets and the Rockies tomorrow night here on the network for Inside Pitch. Rodolfo Baeza, and after further review with Steve Tower joins us here at Turner Field, and David Vega. Bottom of the seventh inning, Phillies have a 4-0 lead. Gordon Beckham leads off for the Braves. He's 0 for 2. Velasquez is done. They're going to take him out. He is tired, even with the 4-0 lead. And they got right switch in the pitcher coming up. And I think the Phillies are going to bring in a righty, and that is going to be... Also Velasquez is due to lead off the inning. They are going to go with... Coming on to pitch for the Phillies will be Jeanmar Gomez. 3 wins, 5 losses. No, not Gomez. He's the closer. My bad. 37. I don't want to use him yet. My bad. Let's instead use Hector Neris. 4 wins, 4 losses, 2 saves, a 2.58 ERA. Hector Neris will be the second pitcher for the Phillies. He actually had a good year in 2016. So Hector Neris will pitch against Beckham. Beckham is the leadoff batter. What do the Braves have in bench? Not bad, but the thing is, you're going to need him for pitchers, just in case. So Beckham will bat. Bottom of the 7th, 4-0 Phils. Neris, 3-2. Hit by pitch, 8. I can't believe it. Now he hits Beckham, and Beckham is set to first, and Neris is ejected. Unbelievable. That is the 4th hit batter in the game, and that for sure is the most hit batters I've had in any ball game at Inside Pitch. And Neris is tossed. So Neris has to get out now, and we'll have to have a new pitcher for the Phillies, as Eric Ibar is up next. And coming on to pitch for the Phillies will be Andrew Bailey. 3 wins, a loss, 6 saves, a 5.36 ERA. As right now this game, I'll tell you right now, 4 batters hit. If the 65 roll does come up in a rare play, I will allow the brawl. That is a rule I'm going to add to that. If there are, usually on the first time a 65 is rolled for the brawl, I'll just make it a warning. But if there have been 3 batters hit, there will be a brawl. Beckham on at first. Nobody out here. Bottom of the 7th. Strategy rolls are off. Bailey, 5-5. That's a walk plus. That 15 will walk Ibar. So right now the Phillies are having an issue here. And now runners at first and second with nobody out. We'll see a pinch hitter for Bud Norris as he will come out of the game. And coming on to pinch hit for the Braves will be Tyler Flowers. 270 average, 8 homers, 41 RBIs. Looks like we're in for a crazy game. Beckham on at second. Ibar on at first. Nobody out. Phillies 4-0. Bailey with the pitch. 1-1. Home run result against the righty. Flowers needs a 10, and he just misses it with a 12. 1-1. It's a deep fly ball to center field, but Herrera's going to have the room, and he will make the catch out number 1. Stadium groans. Smith is next. Smith is 0 for 2. Bailey will pitch to Smith here. Bailey, a 4-3 strikeout plus. He got Smith. Bailey comes back with a big K, and that is out number 2. And now Markakis, and Markakis is 0 for 2 with a walk. Beckham on at second, Ibar on at first. Fans here at Turner Field know this game could get right back into it if Markakis could hit one. Bailey, 1-6. That's a strikeout plus. That 14 is good. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning is over. Wow. A hit batter, a walk, but that is it. Nothing across except that 4-0 Phillies after 7. Timeout on the field for a quick minute. We go to the top of the 8th. Umpire tosses Neris for hitting the batter on purpose. Pitching coach argues it wasn't on purpose. Neris doesn't have that kind of control. Ouch. That hurts. Top of the 8th inning, 4-0 Phils. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Andrew Bailey as the Phillies will go to the bench. And leading off for the Phillies will be Cesar Hernandez, 294 average, 6 homers, 39 RBIs. Braves are beginning to run out of relievers here. They still got a couple, though. And coming on to pitch for the Braves, even though he's a starter, but he does have a relief appearance, that's good enough for me. It's going to be Matt Whistler. 7 wins, 13 losses, save, a 5.00 ERA. Whistler now becomes the 7th Braves pitcher in this game as we start the top of the 8th. Whistler, he'll go ahead and deal. Whistler, 3-4. Against the switch left, that's a walk plus, and Hernandez will draw the walk. The pitching has not been good by really either team, but the Phillies have not given up any runs. And now Burgess is 0 for 3. Infield a double play depth. Hernandez on it first. Whistler with the pitch. 2-2. That is a blank. Burgess. 1-4. That's a fly ball to right. Markakis will get to that one near the line. And that's the first out. Here comes Herrera. Herrera is 2 for 3. 2 singles, a walk. Scored twice. Hernandez on it first. Whistler will make the pitch. Whistler, 3-2. Walk, 16. That is high. Herrera, 4-1. Ground ball to third. Let's see if they turn it. 1-1-2. Second base pivot is Johnson. He's a 0. A 1 or a 2, it's a double play. Nope. Hernandez thrown out at second base. Herrera will make it to first for the second out. So fielder's choice for Herrera. And the batter is Blanco. Blanco is 0 for 3. I'm going to call this a Game of the Year candidate, not because of the score, but because of the 4 hit batters. That's the first time I've ever had 4 hit batters in a game and 2 pitchers ejected due to that. Herrera on it first. Whistler will pitch. Whistler, 6-4, strikeout 14. That's going to miss. Blanco, 2-4, and he pumped it up in the infield. That's going to be a pop fly ball to second. And Johnson will get to it and put it away. Nothing across except a walk. And we go to the bottom of the 8th with a 4-0 lead by the Phils. Ender Inciarte comes in, and he is 0 for 2 with a walk. Phillies need a pitcher. I think they're going to bring in a lefty, I think, in this case, if they have one, and they do. But their lefties are not that great. But they're going to go with a lefty. Coming on to pitch for the Phillies will be Elvis Araujo. I don't know, or Araujo. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. Elvis Araujo, 2 wins, a loss, no saves, a 5.60 ERA. He will be the 4th Philly pitcher. If you roll 65 rare play, it'll be Game of the Year. Yeah, probably. Araujo will go ahead and pitch to Inciarte here. Bottom of the 8th, 4-0 Phils. Araujo, 5-6, strikeout 12. That's gonna miss. Inciarte, 5-2, ground ball right back to the pitcher. Araujo will take care of it and toss it over. 1 out. One down. Here comes Freeman. Freeman is 0 for 2 with a walk. Araujo, he'll go ahead and pitch. Araujo, 6-3, walk plus. That's ball 4. Freeman will trot to first. And that is the, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walk by Phillies pitching. But only one hit batter, though. Infield double play depth. And now here's Johnson. Johnson is 2 for 2, 2 singles and a walk. Freeman on it first. 4-0 Phils. Braves trying to get something going here. Araujo, 4-6. Strikeout, 11. He got him. Cold strike 3. Johnson can't believe it. But that was a good pitch. Struck him out. Right at the letters. And Johnson thought that was a little high. The umpire said, no, you're high. You're also out. Go take a seat. Here comes Pierzynski. And he is 0 for 3. And I think he's going to have to bat. Yeah, he's going to have to bat because I've already used Tyler Flowers, the other catcher. So Pierzynski's going to have to bat. Freeman on it first. 2 outs here, bottom of the 8th. Araujo with the pitch. Araujo, 3-3, walk plus, and he will walk Pierzynski. I can't believe it, but he did. And now runners at first and second. Another walk by Philadelphia pitching. There were reasons why the Braves and the Phillies in 2016 were really not that good. And I think we're seeing that tonight. Here's Beckham. Beckham is 0 for 2. And he also got hit by a pitch. And let's see. Beckham is at third base. And we're going to see a pinch hitter. Beckham coming out of the game and coming on to pinch hit and take over at third base is going to be Chase Darno. 245 average, a homer, 21 RBIs. So Darno will take over at third. Pretty much the same stats, except he's a little better hitter. So Darno will go up against Araujo. 2 outs here. Bottom of the 8th, 4-0. And Araujo is tired. They will let him pitch, though. Araujo with the pitch. Araujo, 6-4. Strikeout 19. That is high. Darno, 2-5. It's a fly ball to right field. Burgess will get to that one. He will put it away and retire the side. Nothing across except a couple of walks. 4-0 Phillies after 8. Arroyo? That's how you pronounce it? Arroyo? Okay, just like Arroyo? Okay, thank you there, Mr. Vega. So it's Elvis Arroyo. Okay, thank you. Sorry, no, Araujo. Okay, Araujo. Okay, Araujo. Thank you, brother. That is fine. It's okay. You guys correct me. I want to make sure I am saying their names correctly because if I don't, I kind of sound like a fool. We go to the top of the 9th inning, and leading off for the Phillies will be Maikel Franco. He is 1 for 3 with a walk and a single. Whistler can only pitch to 3 batters, and he pretty much did that. And he's going to come out of the game. And coming on to pitch for the Braves is going to be Hunter Cervenka. 1 win, no losses, no saves, a 3.53 ERA. Cervenka now becomes the 8th Braves pitcher. And he will come in to pitch to Franco here. The Braves down 4-0. Cervenka with the pitch. Cervenka, 4-3, error on a throw. Franco, 2-5. That's gonna be an infield single to second base. It is picked up by Johnson. His error rating is a 9. That's a 12. He'll hold on to the ball. It's an infield single. So Franco gets a leadoff infield hit as an error on a throw But Johnson decides to hold on to it. There won't be a throwing error, so Franco gets it first. Infield double play now for Howard. And Howard is 0 for 3 with a walk, but he did reach on an error. Franco looking in on first base. Cervenka with the pitch. Cervenka 1-3. Wild pitch 7, and that will go to the backstop. And Franco goes to second. The umpire goes to Cervenka and say, hey, look. And so, no, I didn't try to hit him. I did not try to hit him. So that is a wild pitch by Cervenka. The umpire thinks Hunter tried to hit him, but Cervenka said, no, it just got away from me. You can see all this sticky stuff on my hand? Oh. Franco wanted second after the wild pitch. Cervenka will try again. Cervenka, 2-2, range play. Howard, a 1-4. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit the eye bar. His range is a 2. That's a 4. It'll get past him. It'll be a base hit. Coming around second from Franco will be good. He will score. It's 5-0 Phillies. Ryan Howard has an RBI single. Stadium groans. So Howard gets an RBI single. Actually, my bad. Franco actually holds at third. His base running rating's a 2. Was that ground ball past short? Was that ground ball past second? That was a ground ball past short, right? 4-4. Whatever. Upon further review, I think maybe the announcer may be a little tired. 5-0. I'll keep it going. 5-0 Phillies. Howard on at first. The batter now is Galvis. And Cervenka will pitch to him. Galvis is 1 for 3, a single and a hit by pitch. Still nobody out, top of the ninth. Cervenka with the deal. 6-2, strikeout plus. That 15 will get him. Struck him out. So that is a K for Cervenka, 1 down. And now here's Rupp. Cervenka is tired, but they're going to let him stay out there. Braves are running out of pitchers. Cervenka will stay out there and pitch to Rupp. Ryan Howard on it first. Cervenka with the pitch. 4-6 against the righties. Strikeout plus, and he will get Rupp. 2 down. Rupp was actually having a good night tonight. He was 2 for 4, a home run and a single. But Cervenka will strike him out. 2 away, and now the batter is Lowe. And Lowe is 0 for 3 with a walk. 5-0 Phillies. 2 men down here. Fans here at Turner Field. This game has been kind of ugly. Cervenka, 5-3. Strikeout plus 6. He got him. And that will retire the strikes out the side after allowing a hit, a wild pitch, and then a run scores. 1 run on 2 hits. Cervenka strikes out the side, but the Phillies have a 5-0 lead here. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Bottom of the 9th, 5-0. Eric Ibar leads off for the Braves. He is 0 for 1, but walked twice. Araujo is going to come out of the game. Phillies will go to the bullpen. And they're going to go ahead. Jeanmar Gomez is their closer, but it's not a save situation. Instead, they're going to go with Brett Oberholzer since they got lefties coming up. Oberholzer, 3 wins, 3 losses, save, a 5.89 ERA, although Gomez is ready to go if necessary. Brett Oberholzer will be the 5th Philly pitcher. So we've used a total of 13 pitchers in this game today. Oberholzer, he will pitch. Oberholzer, 3-1, strikeout 9. He got him, struck him out. He gets Ibar. 1 down. Oberholzer just trying to close this game. We'll see a pinch hitter for Cervenka as he comes out. And coming on to pinch hit for the Braves will be Daniel Castro. 200 average, no homers, 7 RBIs. Castro will go up against Oberholzer here. 5-0. Pitch from Brett. Oberholzer, 2-3. That's a blank. Castro, 2-6. It's a grounder to second base. Blanco will take care of it. Toss it over, 2 down. And now the last chance for the Braves will be Malik Smith. And although Malik Smith is horrible against left-handed pitching, but he has got to bat because I cannot replace him in the field. So Malik Smith will go up against Oberholzer here. He is 0 for 3, but he is horrible against lefties. 2 outs, 5-0. Phillies working on a shutout on the Braves. Fans at Turner Field hoping for something. Oberholzer will pitch. 4-5, strikeout 8, swing and a miss, struck him out. That's your game. The Phillies will shut out the Braves tonight, 5-0. Stadium barfs. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go the Braves. And as funny as it was tonight, the Phillies did have about 7 walks, but they only allowed 2 hits. What a job by the Philly pitching today. Although they had no control, but the Braves couldn't do anything with it. And it's a nice win for the Phils. Final line score coming up. For the Phillies, 5 runs on 8 hits and no errors. For the Braves, no runs on 2 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Vincent Velasquez. He'll get the win. Aaron Blair will take the loss. There won't be a save. But the Phillies gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 walks, 1 hit batter. But yet the Braves only had 2 hits and really couldn't do anything. I don't know about you, an ugly baseball game, but sometimes you get them. But we are not done. 10-minute ticker coming right up. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So, a nice victory by the Phillies here, 5-0 on Atlanta. So let's see how the rest of the baseball world does today. Let's start with May 12th, Cardinals and the Angels. Cardinals 12-12, and that is 1. Angels 11-22, and that is 3. A win for the Halos. Detroit at Baltimore. Tigers 12-56, and that's 7. Orioles 14-35, and that is 5. And the Tigers get a win. If Chuck Rawlings in the chat somewhere, I'm pretty sure he will be very happy. Astros at the Red Sox. Houston 7-56, that is 6. Red Sox 15-25, and that is 4. That will be a win for the Stros. Kansas City and the Yankees. Royals 8-22, and that is 2. Yankees 5-42, that is 3. It's a win for the Bronx Bombers. Giants and the Diamondbacks. The Giants have the best record in the league. Giants 11-42, and that is 5. Diamondbacks 5-56, and that is also 5. They will tie. Giants roll a 1. -1 is 0. Diamondbacks roll a 5 plus 0. That will be a win for the D-backs. Mets and the Dodgers. Mets -355, and that is 3. Dodgers will win it though, 656, and that is 6, and that will be a win for the Dodgers. Padres and the Brewers. Padres 1063, that is 8. Milwaukee 822, and that is 2, and that's a win for the Friars. May 13th, Detroit at Baltimore. Detroit 652, and that is 5. Orioles 662, and that is 6, a win for the O's. Houston at the Red Sox. Astros 864, and that is 8. Red Sox 1026, and that is 3. That will be a win for the Stros. Minnesota at Cleveland. Twins 1151, and that is 6. Cleveland 1563, and that is 9, and that's a win for the Tribe. Atlanta at Kansas City. Braves 1035, that is 4. Royals 515, and that is 1, and that's a win for the Braves. White Sox and the Yankees. White Sox 1151, and that is 6. Yankees 531, that's 2. That's a win for the Chi Sox. Angels and the Mariners. Angels 1162, and that is 7. Mariners 862, and that is also 7. We have extra innings. Angels roll a 6. -3 is 3. Mariners roll a 2. -1 is 1, and that will be a win for the Halos. Oakland at Tampa Bay. Athletics 525, and that's 2. Rays 324, and that is also 2. These two teams tie. Oakland rolls a 2 plus 0. Rays roll a 5. -1 is 4. -4 is 1, and that's going to be a win for Oakland. Tampa Bay lousy and clutch. Toronto in extras. Toronto at Texas. Blue Jays 1362, that is 8. Rangers 1341, and that is 5, and that is a win for the Blue Jays. Giants and the Diamondbacks. Giants 1662, and that is 9. Diamondbacks 853, and that's 5, a win for the D-backs. Pirates and the Cubs. Pirates 836, and that is 4. Cubs 1613, and that is 2, and that's a win for the Bucks. Mets and the Rockies. Mets 1253, and that is 6. Rockies 1423, and that is 3, and my Mets get a happy recap. Cardinals and the Dodgers. Cardinals 952, and that is 5. Dodgers 1245, and that is 6. The Dodgers get the win. Padres and the Brewers. Padres 356, and that is 5. Brewers 1042, that is also 5. They will tie. Extras. Let's see. San Diego rolls a 3. -1 is 2. Brewers roll a 5. -2 is 3, and the Brewers will win the ball game in extras. Reds and the Phillies. Reds 952, and that is 5. Phillies 715, and that is 1. That game belongs to the Reds. Marlins and the Nationals. Marlins 956, and that is 6. Nationals 1064, and that is 8. And a win for the Nationals. On to May 14th. After further review with Steve Tower, are you still in the chat? Detroit at Baltimore on the 14th. Detroit 1433, and that is 5. Orioles 16-62, and that is 9. That will be a win for Baltimore. Houston and the Astros. Astros 10, 20, 10, 10-43, that is 5. Red Sox 14-41, and that is also 5. They will tie. Astros roll a 3, +1 is 4. Boston rolls a 3, -5, and that the Astros will beat the Red Sox. How can you see the standings? Standings I only post once per month at the end of the month in the baseball lounge. I don't show standings throughout the month. It's a little bit too difficult to do that. Before I go on to Minnesota at Cleveland, Steve Tower, remember I mentioned that it was a possibility that I could be heading to Boston next year around my birthday, around May or June. My best friend and I, we have looked, the Boston Red Sox, all the baseball schedules have been released. The funny thing is, on my birthday, the Mets are actually playing the Marlins here at Lone Depot Park. So I know I'm going to have another birthday game with my Mets, like I did earlier this year with the Mets and the Rays at Citi Field. However, at Fenway Park, okay, there are 2 games that me and my friend are looking at. One game looks very, very popular right now. It's a Thursday game in the first week of June of 2024 with the Boston Red Sox hosting the Detroit Tigers. That's one game we're looking at. There is another game we're looking at, though, okay, middle of June. We're not sure about that one because that game could be very hard to get tickets for. And I think you know what the opponent would be, the New York Yankees, okay, on a Friday in mid-June. We've not decided yet which game to take a look at. The game against the Tigers I know would be a lot cheaper, but I would love to go to a Yankees-Red Sox game at Fenway Park. And yes, I would be wearing probably a Mets t-shirt, but a Boston Red Sox cap because I'm not really a Yankee fan. My best friend, however, is a Yankee fan. I'm trying to push him to that game. I know tickets would be expensive. Of course, they're not on sale now, but we're looking at those 2 games. It would be a great honor if maybe you could join us for one of the games we decide to go to. It's very early. We're in July of this year. I won't make my decision until February because that's when I'll put in my vacation for my birthday area next year. But I would love to have you join us for a Red Sox game either against the Tigers or the Yankees. The Yankee game I know would be a lot more expensive and the place would be crazy. It's also the first time the Yankees and the Red Sox will meet in 2024. I'm just putting it out there. We're 11 months away from that. Kind of put it on your calendar. Possibility I could be up there for that one. And I know unfortunately, our Red Sox fan is not in the chat. I will mention it to him as well. That's what I know. June is tough scheduling-wise. Darn kids. Bring them. Bring the kids. Like I said, we got a long way to go, Mr. Tower. I'm just putting it out there right now. I always like to. I'm not someone that does spontaneous. I like to plan ahead. That's how I like to work. Even though this is 11 months in the future, and of course anything can happen, but I would love to meet you. It would be an honor to meet you for a Red Sox game. I really don't care who they play. The Tigers would be just fine, but a Yankee game at Fenway Park, that would not be a ball game. That would be an experience. All right, back to the ticker. Minnesota at Cleveland. Minnesota 5-12, and that is 0. Indians 10-14, that is 2, and the Indians will win the game. Atlanta and Kansas City. Braves 10-35, and that is 4. Royals 9-36, and that is also 4. They will tie. Let's see. Braves roll a 6 plus 0. And Kansas City rolls a 3 plus 2 is 5. The Braves will still win it. They will win it in extras. White Sox and the Yankees. White Sox 8-22, and that is 2. Yankees 4-66, that's 8, and a win for the Yanks. Angels and the Mariners. Angels 9-46, that is 5. Mariners 11-65, that is 9, a win for the M's. Oakland to Tampa Bay. Athletics 7-51, and that is 5. Rays 8-16, and that is 2, and that will be a win for Oakland. Toronto at Texas. Toronto 10-43, and that's 5. Rangers 8-42, and that is 4. That's a win for the Blue Jays. Giants and the Diamondbacks. Giants 17-42, and that is 6. Diamondbacks 13-61, that's 8. Diamondbacks will get a win. Pirates and the Cubs. Pirates 5-33, and that is 3. Cubs 15-42, and that's 6. A win for the Cubbies. Mets and the Rockies. We have these two tomorrow. Mets 22-26, and that is 6. Rockies 20-33, and that is also 6. They will tie. Mets roll a 2. -1 is 1. Rockies roll a 2. -2 is 0. The Mets will win it in extras on a happy recap. Cardinals and the Dodgers. Cardinals 10-16, and that is 2. Dodgers 4-53, and that is 4. A win for the Dodgers. Padres and the Brewers. Padres 9-66, that is 10. Brewers 13-54, that is 7. A win for the Friars. Reds and the Phillies. Reds 14-43, and that is 6. Phillies 7-56, and that is also 6. They will tie. Cincinnati rolls a 1 plus 0. Phillies roll a 2 plus 6 is 8. That will be a win for the Phils. Marlins and the Nationals in a doubleheader, game 1. Marlins 5-66, that's 9. Washington 12-52, and that is 6. The Marlins win the first one. Game number 2, Marlins 3-54, and that is 4. Nationals 1-62, and that is 5, and that will be a win for the Nationals. They split the twin bill. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be at Coors Field for our first look at the Colorado Rockies. But they're hosting Jacob deGrom and the New York Mets. A big matchup tomorrow night, a mile high in the air. Mets, Rockies, deGrom, and Chatwood. Be there or be square. Brian Patterson, Steve Tower, David Vega, Clark Garotz, baseball with the demos. Brian, and let's see here. Max Cornelius, Rodolfo Baeza, Vita Productions, Clee Baseball Fan, Craig Scarborough, Jabe, and let's see here, Doug Hunt, and let's see here, Doug Hunt, and of course, Frank Rosenk, Jeremy Brooks. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Philadelphia Phillies, it was ugly, walks and a lot of hit batters, but they pretty much demolished the Braves tonight, 5-0. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.